Hello and welcome back to Fate Stay Night. My name is Maybe Dennis, and last time we kind of did the same thing as we did the day before, where we woke up, saw people off, trained Saber, went out to buy some food and talked with Ilya, and then we got home, but things were a little bit different. We talked to Fujimura, and basically we had three different scenarios where we had three different conversations with Saber, or actually two conversations with Saber and one with Tosaka. We talked with Tosaka. She actually said that, she freaking decked Shinji outside because he was being a dick. And afterwards, we end up having some night training with Tosaka, learning about magic, unlocking a switch in Shirou or something, and now we're able to use it. And at night, we had a conversation with Archer again, where it got a little bit tense, but Archer is giving us some hints about how to use our magic. So yeah, that's where we are currently. We're about to start, I believe, the 7th or 8th day? I don't remember, or maybe it was February 7th or 8th, I don't remember, but we're gonna go. I'm gonna assume that there's not gonna be that much happening because last time we were like, oh, I'll talk to, Ilya again afterwards. But yeah, I'm gonna hop in and see what we do. Alright, it's February 8th, which means it's the 9th day actually. Neo. Okay. The Matrix? I'm dreaming. It must be. Wait, what? It must be cause my blood. I thought I was on something. I thought my eyes were not working. No, it's a typo. It must be because my blood is feverish and my entire body is throbbing. Something I'd rather not have to remember plays out in my dream. This is my oldest memory. It's also a memory I can't escape. It's a scene from 10 years ago, and one I usually try not to think back on. I can't ever erase it from my memory, though. It's not that I forgot. It's not even that I want to forget. It's just that it's already happened. And it's happening every night in my dreams. So it's not especially painful. I don't really feel all that angry about it either. The past is the past. I can't return to it. I can't redo it. All that happened is that I escaped and lived on. Looking forward is all I can do. Wait, what? Okay, sorry. Just skipped over really quickly. I thought I skipped something. Nobody told me to, nobody told me to do that. Okay, not a typo. But I've thought about that, even if just vaguely, since I was a kid. I can't forget or deny the past. The only way to keep my memory of what was lost alive is to acknowledge it. It's the fire, the great fire of Fuyuki 10 years ago. I'm always sleeping in the shed. Dude, if you're gonna sleep here, at least bring a bed here. That's hot. That's hot. I wake up to find my body still burning up. I must have wound up falling asleep out in the cool air last night. Inside this dimly lit shed and, with me and... you thought you were sneaky. Nah, she noticed.
目が覚めましたか、シロ。部屋を抜け出すのは構いませんが、ここで眠るのはだらしがないのではありませんか。
おはよう。いや、ゆうべは体が熱くて、外に出ていたらつい眠くなっちまったんだ。
I broke like 30 lamps. I think that was actually, I think it was 30.
見ればわかります。説明はいいですから、次からは気をつけてください。マスターにこのような場所で休息を取られては、私の立場がありませんから。
I cannot protect you from here.
すまん。今後はできるだけ部屋で休む。
分かっていただければ助かります。ところでシロ、先ほどからタイガが呼んでいるのですが。
Alright, Sakura's not coming over anymore. She's like, where the fuck is breakfast?
藤姉が呼んでるってなんでさ。
朝食の問題ではないでしょうか。yeah. 朝食の時間はとうに過ぎていますから。
うわ、もう7時過ぎてるのか。やばい、寝過ごした。
Oh wait, yeah, that's actually real late.
そうですね。シローが最後に起きるのは珍しい。よほど昨夜のリンとの鍛錬が答えたのでしょう。
Saber provides a calm analysis of the situation, but I don't have the time for auto chatter.
起こしに来てくれて悪いが、先に戻っていてくれ。俺もすぐに着替えて台所に行くから。
はい。それでは、できる限りタイガをなだめているとしましょう。
In return, I want at least 5 extra pieces of toast. Saber turns and heads back to the house. Calm Fujine? Saber sure has adapted well to our morning routine. Gotta go, gotta go. I'll just brush my teeth in the kitchen sink. I dash to the kitchen. I ignore Fujine's jeers and prepare breakfast as quickly as I can.
お待たせ。学校の門限まで時間がないからな。手早く食べちゃってくれ。
I plop breakfast onto the table.
No.
Suddenly,
なんじゃこ
it's an apple. Fujine explodes, practically spitting fire.
りゃ。なにこれ。焼いたトーストだけじゃない。シロ、なんで今日の朝ごはんこれだけなのよ。
I can't help it. I'm tired. I was up all night because of Rin. Crap.
あのな、仕方ないだろう。寝坊したんだから。他のものを作ってる余裕なんてないし、だいたいパン食なんてこんなもんじゃないか。単にサラダと卵焼きがないだけなんだから、そう大差ないぞ。
Yeah, I'm usually too extra. Just have the normal for once.
大差なんてあります。ね、みんなもそう思うでしょ。
Fujine tries to appeal to Saber and Tosaku, who both eat in silence. This isn't going in her favor. Neither of them is as gluttonous as Fujine. She's barking up the wrong tree.
そうね。藤村先生じゃないけど、こんな手抜きは容認できないかな。パン食を舐めてるとしか思えないわ。
The absolute insults. I can't believe it. Hey, wait a minute. I thought she didn't eat breakfast to begin with. Why? Saber's like, I'm disappointed. Not sad, just disappointed. Now she's sighing, all disappointed. That's way out of character.
ほら、みんなシロが悪いって。多数決で決定したから反省した後、
Alright,
ちゃんとした朝ごはんを提供すること。
You want to be half an hour late to school? Sure.
そんな出来レースに従えるか。そもそもな、今からおかずなんて作ってたら遅刻するぞ、藤根。もう7時半なんだから、パンかじりながら走っていかないと間に合わないから諦めろと提案する。
Oh no, she's late.
いいよ。私、遅刻か空腹かの選択なら朝ごはんを尊重するから。
I don't care if I get fired.
するな。そんな教師がどこにいる。いいからさっさと食べて学校に行けっての。言っとくけど、俺は意地でもこれ以上の飯は用意しないからな。
もう、シロったら変なところで真面目なんだから。そんなじじくさいこと言ってるとすぐおじいさんになっちゃうんだからね。
Well, the amount of stress I have to go through, I might as well be an old man
言
now.
われるまでもない。藤姉のおかげで俺はすっかりじいさん趣味だよ。
Yeah, I'm gonna die at the ripe old age of 17. I huff and take a bite of toast. Okay, she might be right. There's something about it's kind of sad about being so many people here and then only having toast for breakfast. Why didn't y'all prepare breakfast, bro? The sounds of clashing shinai echo through the dojo. Each bout goes essentially the same as they had days before. Saber casually sweeps my desperate strikes aside and counterattacks far, far more effectively. I barely manage to block and continually strike back, only for Saber to riposte, and I lose every time. I stop breathing heavily, shoulders heaving. I thought it said I stopped breathing heavily. I'm like, wait, that means you're not breathing heavily anymore? Wiping sweat from my brow, I work to get my breathing under control.
何を休んでいるのですか。昨日までのシロならそこで諦めるようなことはなかったはずです。
Come on, hit me!
早く打ち込んできてください。
Hit me!
ちょっと待って。これ以上は息が続かない。少し休憩。
何をらしくないことを。シロが来ないというのでしたら私から攻め込むだけですよ。
I will attack.
それでも構わないのですね。
Saber stares down at her poor student. My body just won't listen, no matter how she looks at me.
はあ、一体どうしたのですシロ。今朝のあなたは今までとは別人のようです。まっすぐに打ち込んでくる太刀だけは目を見張るものがあったというのに、今朝のシロには力強さを感じません。
I'm disappointed in you.
それは自分でも分かってるんだけどな。どうもうまくいかない。
My situation has drastically changed since yesterday.
体の熱がまだ取れないのですか。ですがそんな理由で体のキレが落ちるようでは話になりません。
そうするんだったらまずあれをなんとかしてくれ。
I point towards our audience standing by the wall. She's still here?
私に構わなくていいから訓練を続けていいわよ。
No, wait. No, yeah. Tosaka said that she would take the day off, I believe. She wouldn't go to school today to prepare for training, I believe. Which makes sense because I think she prioritizes being a mage over being a student. Tosaka doesn't get it. I can't concentrate on fighting Saber with her staring at me like that. I'm nervous. I don't want to look lame in front of my crush.
それこそ修行不足ですね。
You just need to train more.
いいでしょう。それでしたら見学者のことなど気にならないようにして差し上げます。
Oh crap.
待てセイバー、こっちはまだ息が。
問題はありません。そのようなものは戦いの最中に整えるものです。
It is okay. You will no longer be breathing when I'm done with you. Saber suddenly vanishes. Oh god, why'd you have to do a thrust in my eye? The moment I realize I'm in danger and raise my shinai to guard my face, Saber strikes me right on the head. It was a rough morning. After getting knocked out, I stopped worrying about Tosaka watching. My focus went entirely to blocking Saber's attack, and the next thing I knew, it was lunchtime.
けどあれよね。セイバーって本当に冷静よね。3時間もシローと試合してて眉一つ動かさないんだから。普段も無口だけど戦闘時はさらに磨きがかかるっていうか、何？もう無機質みたいな感じ？
I'm not sure if it's because she enjoyed seeing me get knocked around, but Tosaka is in a good mood. The two are resting in the living room. As for me, I'm preparing lunch by myself as punishment for my lax approach to training this morning. Unbelievable. I just want to make something easy like cold somen noodles.
無機質ですか。そうですね。そう意識したことはありませんが、剣を握っているときは感情を止めているのかもしれません。それは試合といえども変わりはないのでしょう。何？それって女の身で剣を持つための心構えってやつ？
Oh
体
damn.
格で劣っているから心だけは負けないようにって。
It's always been about the mental.
それは違います、リン。冷静であるのは戦う時の心構えですが、それは男も女も変わりのないことでしょう。リンとて戦闘時には情を捨てるはずです。あなたはそれができる人ですから。
You and I, we're alike. Let us take over the city.
言ってくれるじゃない。まあそりゃあ事実だけどさ。けどセイバーのは私とは違うわよ、絶対。私は捨ててるのは甘さだけだもの。あなたほど達観はできないわ。そのようですね。だからあなたは華やかなのでしょう。
Damn, she's giving Rin non-stop compliments, and Rin's like, I really wish she was my servant.
戦いの中でも女性のしなやかさを保っていられる。何よ、嫌味？華やかさで言ったらあなたにはかなわないわ。シローがあっちにいるから白状するけどね。私初めてあなたを見た瞬間にすっごい美人だなって見とれたんだから。
Yeah, and you're gonna kill me harder. I can actually hear you all. I can hear you, Tosaka.
それはリンの思い違いでしょう。この身が華やかに見えたのなら、それは私ではなくセイバーというクラスが華やかなだけではないでしょうか。
I guarantee you, not all sabers are elegant.
そんなんじゃないってば。純粋にね、同じ女として負けたって思ったんだもの。そうでもなければあそこまでショックは受けなかったわよ。ですからそれが間違いです。私は一度も自身を女性だと思ったことはないし、一度も女性として扱われたことはありません。その私が華やかであるはずがない。
Saber's words bring the conversation to an end. Shirou, where's the frickin' food? As I listen in, the kitchen knife in hand, I find myself getting irritated by what Saber's saying.
前から思ってたけど、自分のことを何だと思ってんだろうな、あいつ。
Oh god, I chopped the chicken a bit harder than I need to. For some reason, I'm annoyed.
私は自分を女性だと思ったことはありません。
まあ、俺には関係のない話だけど。
Man, he's speaking like a tsundere. It's nothing to do with me. I slam my knife down onto the cutting board as if it were a hammer. It doesn't help me feel any better.
今日の課題はそれね。
Oh, we're having magic training a little bit earlier because she's home.
昨日より数は増やしたし、そっちの体も落ち着いてるみたいだから、今度こそ成功するでしょ。
He's like, I have more ammo and you got more practice. Hopefully we can get it done. I have no idea how she carried them here, but Tosaka reveals about 40 lamps. How expensive is
私もちょっと
this?
外に出てるわ。しばらく経ったら戻ってくるから、それまでに終わらせておきなさい。
What, done with breaking them all? Tosaka leaves her room. Man, so just Shirou did have a conversation with Archer yesterday. They had a conversation about basically why Tosaka's not necessarily bad at teaching, but she's not exactly scaling her teaching to the student because Shirou doesn't, for lack of better words from what Archer said, Shirou doesn't have talent and she's not exactly teaching people who don't have talent the correct way. So I wonder if he's actually going to be able to get something out of this, because I feel like Archer gave Shirou some advice that may be more applicable, but it's not what he's doing now. All right, it's only been a night, but I hope I can succeed at least a couple of times. He's gonna break all of them. I'm calling it. Oh, you got half. I took an hour to work on strengthening about 20 lamps. Half of them shattered, and nothing happened at all to the other half. Oh, no, he failed all of them. Of those that didn't change, maybe 5 looked like they'd been infused with magical energy. Now for the remaining 20.
待てよ。5つもあればテストとしては十分なんじゃないか。
All the lamps look to be antiques. I feel bad about breaking more of them. Yeah. I'll go call Tosaka. Actually, no, I'll wait. I feel like she's gonna be angry, and I think that'll be funny. I'll just wait here quietly. Tosaka must have gone out for a reason. I just have to do the assignment I was given.
だよな。昨日の失敗もあるし、今日はできるだけ多く成功させとかないと。
I face the lamps with renewed spirit. There are 20 left. I should go through them before Tosaka comes back. I've broken all the lamps. It's 2 o'clock. There's no sign of Tosaka returning, so I just focus on finishing my assignment.
あれ、電話だ。
In that case. Oh, fuck. We're here? Well, I'm gonna go back and check out the other option. Okay, I'll call Tosaka. I feel like it's gonna be the same thing. Nothing's gonna happen because they both lead into that one event. I assume due to the fact that this like curled downwards. Okay. I should call Tosaka back. I shouldn't break any more lamps. Actually, I really shouldn't be talking big after breaking over 40 lamps. He's at 50 at the moment. Where is she? Where are you?
おい、トサカ。
I call out to her, but there's no answer. That's weird. Did she step out of the house? Where else might Tosaka go? Oh no, my favorite room. It sounds like Tosaka and Saber are talking inside. Yo, okay, so I'm gonna make him break the contract and you can finally join me. And I can have 2 servants. Okay, that sounds like a good idea.
おい、トサ。
The instant I lift a hand to call out to her, a chill runs up my spine. I think it's because I can feel Tosaka's magical energy seeping from the shed. It pulses with enmity. I immediately stop calling for her. Even from here, I can tell that Tosaka's agitated. But I can hear the two of them talking. Before I know it, I'm eavesdropping. Ooh, we get deets in this one.
何者よ、あいつ。
Tosaka sounds both angry and nervous. Saber stands silently behind her.
信じられない。セイバー、あなたこのことに気がついてたわね。いいえ、私には分からなかった。私は騎士であって魔術師ではない。ここには違和感があっただけで、リンほど状況を把握しているわけではありません。
So they're not arguing, they're commenting on him, which, you know, I assume it's Shirou. They're both in the shed, and the shed is where Shirou does a lot of his magic practicing. So I think maybe Shirou was basically working on his strengthening here and doing it wrong for so long that it ended up developing progress towards something that she did not expect, and she's like, what the fuck is this? This is not how you do magic, but what's happening?
そうなら教えてあげる。あいつは魔術師なんかじゃないわ。リン、それはどういう意味でしょうか。言葉通りの意味よ。魔術っていうのはね、結局は等価交換なの。
The law of
どん
equivalent
な神父だっ
exchange.
てよそにあるものをここに持ってきて使っているだけ。けどこれは違う。あいつはどこにもないものをここに持ってきてしまっている。ここにはあってはならないものを形にしている。
He's making something instead. He's breaking the law of equivalent exchange. You can't get something out of nothing.
それは現実を侵食する想念に他ならない。あいつの魔術はきっとある魔術が劣化しただけのものなんだわ。
Okay, but he's like a bootleg version of that. I have no idea what Tosaka is saying, but I definitely shouldn't be listening in on the two of them. I walk away from the shed. I'll be lying to Tosaka, but I should go back to her room and pretend I was waiting for her to come back. Oh, that's kind of interesting. I like that. It's 2 o'clock.
電話だ。
Kyankun Denwa. I mean, what? The ringing just reaches my ears from elsewhere in the house.
今か。遠坂は、って、うちの電話なんだから出るわけにはいかないよな。
Yeah, fair. Especially since they're fellow students. If anyone knew the two of them, or anyone from the school called, it's like, wait, why is Tosaka? The deets. I doubt it's an important phone call, but I shouldn't ignore it. I stand up and head to the living room to answer the phone. I mean, flowchart kind of spoiled it, but probably has something to do with Shinji. There's nobody in the living room. Saber and Tosaka must be in the courtyard.
はい、エミヤですが。
And that was a loud ass phone. You can hear it from like above. I guess maybe the walls aren't too thick.
よう、エミヤ。今日も休んでいるようだけど、体の調子が悪いのかい？
Yep. All of a sudden, Shinji's voice sounds from the other end of the line, heavy with barely restrained laughter.
シンジか。なんか用か。話すことなんてお互いないと思うが。
なんだよ、釣れないな。こっちはエミヤに一つ教えてやろうと思って電話をしたのに。
俺に教える？
Oh no, things are getting serious.
ああ、どうしても話しておきたいことがあったんだけど、お前、学校に来ないじゃないか。
Alright, Shinji just got decked by Tosaka yesterday. Basically, after she was like, yeah, I'd rather be a Shirou. He's gonna be so pissed.
これ以上長引くのもなんだし、もう我慢できないから連絡を入れたんだ。それで、そっちに遠坂はいるのか？
Shinji sounds kind of odd. He seems weirdly excited. I can hear other students in the background, so he must still be at school. Did they have cell phones back then? I actually legit don't remember. I mean, it's 2004. Yeah, cell phones were a thing. They were pretty common too. I keep forgetting. But the thing is, like, I don't know if an average student would have one. I don't know. Fifth period should be over, so I think it's break time right now.
おい、聞いてるんだよ、エミヤ。遠坂はそこにいるの？いないの？
No, she stepped out, which is not technically incorrect because she is currently outside.
今はいない。
Yeah!
少し席を外している。
そうか、ちょうどいい。二人だけで話がしたかったんだ。いいこと教えてやるからさ。今から学校に来いよ、エミヤ。もちろん。
Oh, god damn it. He's gonna do it, isn't he? I don't know how to respond to that. Shinji's acting weird and we're already talking. I don't see any reason to go all the way to school, and if I take off without telling Tosaka, it'd feel kind of like a betrayal.
いや、悪いが学校には行けない。用があるなら来週まで待てよ。休み明けには登校するから。
はあ、何勝手なこと言ってんだよ、お前。
Alright, bye. If I were Shirou, I'd just hang up right now.
それじゃ遅いんだよ。我慢できないって言ったじゃないか、今。
Shinji's yelling now. He must be really excited because I can hear his heavy breathing over the phone.
少しは考えてるじゃないか。そうだよね。さすがに今更一人でやってくるわけがないか。どう見ても怪しいもんな、この電話。エミヤでもやばいって感じたわけだ。
I think it's bad news. His tone shifts entirely, and he even starts laughing.
ちょっと待て。落ち着け。お前変だぞ、シンジ。
嘘をつくなよ、エミヤ。遠坂のことだ。お前に全部話したんだろ。いいよ、隠さなくて。そうだよね。エミヤはセイバーのマスターだもの。僕よりずっと一発な人殺しってわけだ。
I have no idea what he's talking about. Shinji seems to be enjoying himself. I've known him for about 5 years now, but I've never seen him so wound up.
シンジ、お前。
いいから、学校で待ってるよ。急げよ、エミヤ。今からなら6次元目には間に合う。ちょうど藤村の授業だし、遅刻しても問題ないだろう。
いや、いくら藤根でも遅刻したら怒るぞ。それに6次元目だけ出るなんて欠席するより文句を言われそうだな。
If you're gonna skip that much, might as well skip the entire day.
そんなのは自業自得じゃないか。ああ、それと遠坂にバラしたが本当に絶交するからな。今までさくらのことは目をつむってやったんだ。最後ぐらいは友人として義理を果たしてもいいだろう。
What a dick! He's holding Sakura hostage! Our conversation ends there. All I hear is the buzzing electronic tone from the receiver.
なんだあいつ。
But what should I do? Tosaka should be in the house, but I don't see her anywhere. If I go to school, I can't bring Saber. But then, if I don't do what Shinji asks, I'm worried what he might do. He's probably agitated because of that merciless rejection Tosaka gave him yesterday. If I ignore him, he might get violent with Sakura again.
そうだな。まだ明るいし問題ないだろう。
I should hurry, now that I've made a decision. If I hurry, I should make it by 6th period. Oh no, okay. I was kind of wondering, you know, in the flowchart, afternoon, Blood Fort Andromeda versus Rider 1. Okay, seems like we're going to be fighting Rider. I spoiled myself. I noticed that we were in the classroom or the school with Shinji. I'm like, why do we go to the school? What made us go to? Oh, okay, I see now. There's nobody at the school gate. From the outside, it looks like the school is deserted since class is in session. Maybe there's no physical education class either, since there's nobody in the courtyard either. Well, that's gonna change in a few minutes. When 6th period's over, school's out. Campus and exits will be overflowing with people on their way out. I head up to the 3rd floor. There's nobody in the hallway either. Everyone must be in their classroom, so I feel a little awkward walking into Class C.
丸見えってわけでもなし、さっさと教室に行くか。
Class C is down the hall. Right now, I'm in front of Class H, which is closest to the stairs, so there are 5 classrooms between me and my destination. A wave of dizziness slams into me. My entire body is also overcome with nausea. My stomach churns. My senses are going completely haywire. Red floods my vision, as if blood were seeping into my eyes, as if blood for Andromeda were seeping into my eyes. Why did I come here alone? The temperature around me hasn't changed, but my body is suddenly unbearably hot. It's the fucking switch. I stumble. Strength leaves my body. I feel like I'm withering, and I can't do anything to stop it, in the same way you can't stop sand from falling in an hourglass. I mean, you could. I'm suffocating. My throat burns. Was all the air sucked from this hallway from the entire school? I sway and, by accident, stare towards a window. Desperate for air, I jerk it open. Oh, that's the blood fort! What? I freeze. This is so unbelievable that I can't even find the wherewithal to get confused. Outside the window, the entire campus is a field of endless red. It's like the school was carved out of the world and plunged into a sea of red. The school building looks like an altar, draped in a red canopy. Damn, Tosaka chose like the right day to miss school, bro. And then finally, I realize what's happening. Oh, Shinji, that dick! I move away from the window. I muster up what sense I have left and force my feet to move, heading into the classroom closest to me. Everyone's fucking dead! Inside, not a single student is seated in any of the chairs. They're all lying on the floor. Even the teacher is on the floor behind the podium. No, not Tiger! They're still breathing. Everyone is convulsing as if pleading for help. Nobody's dead yet. The students don't have the strength to get up. They're just waiting to rot away, seeing their miserable states on the floor. Oh no, the fire! Brings to mind the burning ruins from that day. The nausea intensifies, but I can still get a handle on the situation. I take a look at the students on the floor. It's difficult, but we can breathe. They're not dead. If I hurry and get help, there may be a chance to save them. But the moment I check the face of the student nearby, something clicks inside my head. It's as hard as wax. Not everyone's like this. It varies from person to person. But the most severely weakened students' blood seemed to have coagulated around their joints. Ew, God. Oily and glistening. Stiff, motionless arms, fixed, staring eyes, just like wax figures. I know this. I recognize the scene. This is just a hellscape. I know the site well. All that's sustaining me now is anger that has completely eclipsed any fear. My left arm tingles. The command spell on the back of my hand is warning me that an enemy is nearby. I run, though my breathing is heavy and labored. I've long since lost my mind.
Yo, Emiya.
Oh, come on, Shinji. Now I actually feel sick. I'm gonna excuse myself. Goodbye. At the end of the hallway, Shinji Mato is standing in front of Class C. My arm throbs. My command spells are screaming at me, telling me that the boy just ahead caused all of this. I can't breathe properly, but I glare at Shinji, who's keeping his distance. He must really like what he's seeing. Because the next thing I know, Shinji throws his arm wide and starts cackling in the blood-red hallway. Damn. Look at him carrying his little book. Oh man, he's such a dick. I really don't like Shinji if I haven't made it completely obvious. Oh. It's his inferiority complex. What a dick! Shinji laughs like it's the funniest thing ever. That, I guess I've learned never to trust him. Yeah, think about how much of a... Yeah, think about how much of a piece of shit you'd have to be in order for someone who trusts everyone to not trust you. You're a piece of shit, Shinji. Shinji's merry laughter bores into my skull like a drill. I have to point out, I'm plenty surprised. I'd just been bracing myself to learn who set up this bounded field, Shinji or the other master. That was all. But so much for my optimism. I should have settled things with Shinji the moment I learned he was a master. This is all my fault.
シンジ、なんでこんなものを仕掛けた？戦う気がないって言ったのも嘘だったのか？
いや、それは本当なんじゃない？僕だってこんなものを発動させる気はなかったんだ。これはあくまで交渉材料だったんだよ。爆弾を仕掛けておけば遠坂だっておいそれと僕を襲わなくなるし、万が一の切り札にもなるからね。
It's kind of funny how like Tosaka was like, Shinji can't be a master because her bloodline has run dry, while on the other hand, so she was basically working with information that ended up being wrong. On the other hand, Shinji did have like the complete advantage here of actually having a servant and knowing that Tosaka had one too. So it's kind of cool. But like, I do want to say, like, I've mentioned this before, but they're truly trying to hammer in the fact that Shinji and Shirou used to be friends. But I wonder if there is anyone in the world that was like, you know, maybe Shinji's like a good person. Because like the game has done absolutely nothing to paint him in a positive light. Like so far everything has been so bad. And like I might be working with information like knowing what happens in the future, but even when I was initially watching this, the only thing I saw like up to this point was just Shinji abusing Shirou. I've never felt like he was a good person, like ever. Maybe in other Fate media, but never in the Fate Stay Night media have I ever thought that Shinji was a good person.
そうか。だが結界の発動にはまだ数日必要だと遠坂は言ってた。それはあいつの読み違いか？
遠坂らしい意見だ。けどさ、結界は完成していないだけで形はとっくにできているんだぜ。
It's not complete. He just wants to fucking kill Shirou.
支障はないんだ。ま、おかげで効果は薄いけどね。この分じゃ一人殺すのにあと数分はかかるんじゃないかな。
Man, one thing that really kills me for Shinji too is that, like, I think I may have mentioned this, but Shinji's voiced by one of my favorite Japanese voice actors. I believe his name was Kamiya Hiroshi, who did characters like Araragi. The one I really knew him for was Orihara Izaya from Durarara, and I really enjoy his voice. But he's voicing this dickhead.
止めろ。
The nausea is long since gone. The one thing I can think to say to Shinji now, the one thing is all I can think to say to Shinji right now.
止めろ？
Stop.
何をだい？まさかこの結界を止めろだなんて言ってるんじゃないだろうな。一度起こしたものを止めるなんてそんなもったいないことできないな、僕は。
Damn, he really set this up. He really just prematurely activated this bounded field just to say fuck you, Shirou, without thinking about the other consequences.
止めろ。お前、自分が何をしているか分かってるのか？
イラつくな。お前、何僕に命令してるわけ？大体さ、これは僕の力じゃないか。止めるかどうかを決められるのは僕だけだし、止めて欲しかったら土下座くらいするのが筋ってもんじゃないの？まったく、藤村といいお前といい、自分の立場が分かってないな。
No! What did you do to the tiger?
藤姉がどうしたって？
え？ああ、藤村ね。この結界ができてからさ、あいつ結構動けたんだよ。でさ、倒れずにいた僕のところまでやってきて、救急車を呼んでとか言ってきたんだ。すごいよね、教育者の鏡ってやつ。
Fucking punch him!
けどそんなもの呼ぶわけにはいかないし、呼ぶ気もないじゃない。藤村のやつ、それでもしがみついてくるもんだからうざくなってさ、蹴り飛ばしてやったらピクリとも動かねえでやんの。あの分じゃ真っ先に死んだんじゃねえの、あいつ。
Yo, if this wasn't already red, I think Shirou would be seeing even more red. Oh, I feel a switch flipping inside me. Tosaka said something about pressing a switch in my head, but it's nothing like that. There's this echoing clang in my head. A firing hammer strikes inside my head, and the inside of my body suddenly switches over.
サイ、結界を止めろ、シンジ。
わからないやつだね。お前に頼まれれば頼まれる。止めたくなんてなくなる。そんなに気に食わないんなら力ずくでやってみろよ。
Do it!
エミヤ。
Do it, Shirou! He just gave you permission to smack him!
そうだ。話は簡単だ。
All I have to do, I need to stop him so I can stop the bounded fields. Something surges inside me. Fiery heat blooms through my whole body. There's no more than 20 meters between me and Shinji. It should take only an instant. My body is surging with vitality, so much more than when I activate my magical circuits.
本当にバカだねお前。
Whoa! What is that? A shadow wavers. Dark shape waiting in the corner of the hallway begins to take shape and move. A hard, sharp edge made of darkness itself. It's like a guillotine, ready to cleave anything that approaches Shinji in two. I don't know what kind of magecraft it is. The three shadows emerge. If that's all there is, I don't need to stop. I can't prevent it on my own. I feel like if I don't stop, I'm gonna die, so I'll try that one. No, I can't stop. No, don't stop me now. I'm gonna have a good time. I'm gonna kill Shinji. No matter how strong it may be, it doesn't hit me. No matter if it doesn't hit me, it won't matter. The three blades come at me like a blast of wind.
バカはお前だ、シンジ。
The attack is nothing compared to Saber's. I passed through. Wait, why did he cut through like Saber's? I passed through the gaps between the three overlapping shadows. I don't feel any danger from the shadows. There's no problem then. Saber taught me that I shouldn't hesitate as long as I don't sense the attack will be fatal. Oh, he's got good senses. I close in on him. He has no shadows protecting him. Just a few more steps, maybe 3 more meters, and I can.
やめろ。来るな。
Shinji turns and runs. The moment I reach out to grab his back, it's a trap. Gah! I feel a chill run through my entire body, and I quickly jerk my arm back. Ew, something cuts through the air. Actually... Ah, okay, so that proceeded. Alright, let's try. I can't prevent it on my own. I can't block them. Well, I can at least manage to avoid them. But I'm not sure I can dodge them and attack Shinji. 3 sharp blades approach. I stop in my tracks and concentrate on evading, keeping an eye on Shinji. I take a step back to dodge to the left. To the left to dodge a blade that rushed towards my stomach. Woo! I twist my upper body to avoid the second blade coming towards my chest from left after I avoid the first blade, and then I rush forward to pass the third blade flying at my unprotected forehead.
問題ない、ちゃんと見えてる。
Compared to Saber's attacks, it was like a game of dodgeball.
この生意気なんだよお前。
So he just has black wind blades? 3 more shadows rush towards me. I don't even need to see where these are going. The first attack showed me how far and fast these can go, so I have no trouble avoiding this attack. I pass through the gaps between the 3 overlapping shadows. They're no threat. I don't feel any danger. Saber taught me, okay, this is where it starts being... Yeah, this is where it starts being the same. Don't come, no! Something cuts through the air. A black blade slices through the space I've been occupying just an instant before. I'm honestly surprised both of these led to the same thing. I thought one of them would have resulted in a bad end. I stop. I don't know where she came from, but standing in front of me now... Raida! I see a woman dressed in ominous black, so dark, even most venomous shades of crimson seem pale in comparison. My mind goes blank with fear. I'm going to die. I don't want to think about it, but the image of my own brutal death fills my head. I sense it. I sense only death. The shadows earlier were nothing like this. Oh, it wasn't a trap. He's just a piece of he's just a coward. Rider's form blurs. I need to... Oh. Uh-oh. So this time we're up against a servant. If we try to defeat the servant, I am 100% sure we're going to die. Let's go. I have no chance of winning against the servant. If I fight, I'm dead. The only thing I can do is beat Shinji to force Rider to retreat. Oh, that's what you meant. But I don't think you can make it now that she's between you two. I kick off the hallway floor, refusing to let Rider intimidate me. 6 more meters to Shinji. If I can just slip by Rider, I can get to Shinji. The servant in black blocks my way. I focus my concentration and brace to meet her every strike. I aim to the left. Her left fist twitches in the slightest bit, letting me to avoid the first blow. I try slipping through the opening between Ryder and the wall so I can charge at Shinji. Oh, she smiled. No, Ryder vanishes. It's nothing personal. My plan goes up in smoke. The path is wide open before me and Ryder's nowhere to be seen. This is bad. I have to stop. I screwed up. Saber kept warning me about this, but I just didn't get it. I shouldn't go forward. I shouldn't confront Ryder. Even if it's just a single blow, I shouldn't have even thought of dodging. I feel something behind me. Ryder hangs from the ceiling behind me. She slices through the back of my neck in a smooth crescent arc. And I'm dead. Air hisses from my neck. Ryder's skills are truly beautiful. The move was so graceful, like caressing a daff. Oh, I don't know why my rain didn't register as daffodil. It was the full. A touch from her fingers, so delicate it would not make a single ripple in the still water, plucks my life from me.
手慣れたもんだね。後ろから一突きなんてまるで標本だ。
加減はしてあります。この段階なら治療を施せばまだ助かると思いますが。
Oh, so I can kill him now.
お前、何勝手に仕切ってんだよ。手加減しろなんて誰が言った？たく。
Damn.
サーバントのくせにご主人様に意見なんかしてんじゃない。
He's abusive to his sister, his friends, to his teammates, and his servant. Blood flows from my wound. I'm kind of surprised Archer was like, yeah, let's not kill him. No matter how hard I try, I can't breathe. My throat just rattles and wheezes.
では、この少年を助ける気はないのですね。
ないさ。だいたい僕は治療魔術なんて使えない。そいつはもう死ぬだけなんだから。いい加減楽にしてやれよ、ライダー。
了解しました。私の結界で蝕むのではなく、直接喉を潤すとしましょう。
Oh, she's gonna drink me? Oh, kinky. I hear the heavy sounds of chains approaching. Something lifts me up. She gazes towards my bloody neck. The dark servant slowly parts her lips and sinks her teeth into my neck, as if kissing it. My blood. She's sucking my blood. Ryder is drinking all the blood I have left, down to the very last drop. I begin to lose consciousness. Blood sucking is almost like an euthanasia. Oh, how do you pronounce that? Euthanasia? I think it's something like that, but for some reason the last part is really like blanking out for me. I know it's like euthanize, but like euthanasia? I feel no pain, and as if slowly dissolving into a spider's venom, I die. Dead end. Tiger Dojo, let's go! Okay, which number is this? Okay, they don't tell me the number immediately. Bonk.
こんばんは。即死大好きなあなたの味方、ヒントコーナー、タイガー道場です。
Tiger, apparently you're gonna die too.
一番弟子のミリアです。
本編もそろそろ中盤。
Oh, we're halfway there. Whoa.
おしいな。けどこの選択は困りものだぞ。ちゃんとセイバーちゃんのアドバイスを聞いてたかな？
聞いてるわけない。セイバーとかリンとかいちいち説明が多いんだもの。私面倒だから修行シーンはスキップしてたわ。
Hey, I didn't skip anything so far. I think. Oh God! Ah!
申し訳ありません。ちょっと
まったくいい？よっぽどの窮地でない限り、サーバントとの直接対決は避けること。耐えていればチャンスはあるわ。今は我慢に徹してしばらく相手の好きにさせるべし。
わかりました。ところでさ、道場に来るたびにスタンプをしてるけど、これって何なの？
It's an attendance tracker for all the times you die.
それはタイガースタンプよ。集めるとそれなりにいい気分になり、自分がどれだけシナリオをこなしたかがわかるいい目安ってところかな。で、それを全部集めると
If you collect them all, it shows that you are actually really bad at this game.
集めると
なんと画面が肉球でいっぱいになります。怖っ。
パーフェクトワールド。
そんな なのであんまり無理して集めても責任は持てません。それじゃあまた次のタイガー道場で待ってるよ。待ってるっす。
Restart from the most recent decision point? Yeah. Let's this isn't gonna be a battle. I'm gonna fucking die. I retreat immediately. This isn't a good time to fight. I need to regroup and make Shinji stop the bounded field. Oh, I'm not sure what happened, but I retreat desperately. Fear makes everything in front of me appear completely white. I don't even know what I'm so terrified of. Without thinking, I throw an arm out to cover my neck. Something sharp buries itself in my arm. The dull sound of scraping bone tells me the next attack will end me. I run. I can't afford to look back. I just cover my vital spots with my hands as best as I can in my frantic retreat. No, hit me, no! The sharp edges, oh ew, goddamn, slowly saws through my body with a horrible jarring sound. A spray of my own blood blots out my vision. Meanwhile, oh dang! Ryder is rushing towards me so quickly that I can't even see her. We have a full CG of Ryder this time. She looks, man. I will say, at least in Fate Stay Night, I think Ryder was like one of the most attractive servants. Ryder is rushing towards me so quickly that I can't even see her. You know what that means? That means I'm gonna die. With each cut, I hear sounds that I can't even recognize coming from my own mouth. If I continue my desperate retreat, somehow surviving the dozens of fatal blows striking at me. I don't know what I'm doing. Ryder's dagger is buried in my arm. My clothes are tattered and torn, and my flesh is brutally shredded. But I'm still able to shield myself with my own body, blocking the attacks aimed at my neck and head. This isn't a conscious thing at all anymore. Pure instinct drives my reactions as I desperately try to survive Ryder's attacks. My breathing is labored. I'm only running away, rushed along by the imminent death looming over me. Eventually, whatever strength I have left will fade and she'll catch up to me. Then I'm dead. That's what Saber had been trying to tell me. Don't fight against a servant. Fight wouldn't even be the right word for it. He told me again and again. So why the hell am I in this position now? It's because you went alone, you dumbass. All I want to do is to catch Shinji as fast as possible. Whoops. Catch Shinji as fast as possible and make him shut off this goddamn bounded field. So what the hell am I doing?
もういいだろう。さっさと切り殺しちゃえよ。どうせ何もできないんだからさ、そいつは。
Shinji is elated, his voice triumphant. Ryder nods and swings her dagger up in a wide arc. Oh no! She's striking at my head. I can't dodge. All I can really do is try to prevent her from hitting anything vital. My arms! The dagger stabs into my shoulder. Oh, shoulder! Right below the collarbone. Ew! I hear a high-pitched metallic sound, then the click of a tongue. What? The end of Ryder's dagger is starting to disintegrate. Oh no, you sure killed me with the other one! What was that clang? I mean, she said that she missed the bone, I think. Ryder stops. In that instant, I frantically try to come up with a way to leverage this sudden opportunity. Oh shit, she threw him out the window! Something strikes me with all the force of a sledgehammer. I go flying outside the window. Whoa! It'd only been a kick to the stomach, but I go flying, shattering the window. We're on the 3rd floor. Left alone, I'll die of blood loss anyway, so a fall from this height will be enough to finish me off. I mean, an ordinary human would be dead on the spot from a blow strong enough to send them flying out like this anyway. I reach out. Maybe I'm not falling yet, or maybe I'm just hallucinating right before I die. But my body is still suspended in midair. Your life is flashing before your eyes. I reach out, desperately grasping for something, anything. The sky is crimson. The school is pulsating like a creature's stomach. And am I just gonna die? Let something like this happen? Let this happen? Am I gonna let myself die without saving so much as a single person? I grip my teeth furiously. I can't win. This is not even a battle. I knew that going in, but I still screwed it up. There's no more pain. All I feel is the sheer rage making my insides unravel. I thought I could do it alone. This is what I get for saying that I won't let Saber fight. I was an idiot. I can't save anyone on my own. If I really want to end this war, there's one thing I should have done right from the start. He asked me whether I was really not going to fight, not kill, not let anyone kill. If I realize my mistake, I should first decide what to fix, then decide who to punish. And then I see it. There on my arm, still reaching up as if to touch the heavens. My command spells, waiting for an order. I'll summon Saber. I need Saber to come save me. I can't waste my command spells. So, I can't waste my command spells is definitely going to kill us, because if we don't do anything, we are going to die. No, I can't use a command spell here. I hesitate for a second. My command spells, especially for an untrained master like me, are too important. I can only use them 3 times. Almost the instant I realize I can't use a command spell so casually. Huh? I fall on my back. I slam into the ground after being kicked from the 3rd floor. Calling it fatal, well, it's slightly fatal. I managed to avoid falling on my head, but I wouldn't be surprised if I just broken every bone in my body. Blood seeps from me. It's coming from my chest. My back seems fine. It looks like I survived the impact of the fall. So why? What is that thing? It looks like a lot of blades or claws sticking out of my chest as I lay looking up at the blue sky. Okay, even as like an anime watcher, I have no idea what that is. My chest is opened up. What looks like several swords protrude from my chest, together forming the shape of a flower in full bloom. It's as if someone shoved a bomb in my chest and it went off the moment I hit the ground. I actually really don't know what happened. I can't explain it. I don't understand what happened to my chest. So many blades stick out of me, like my entire ribcage burst through my body. I watch blankly as my body slowly dissolves. I can't move. The miracle that healed me from Berserker's attack doesn't seem to be working with so many swords piercing me. My thought begins to fall to pieces. Even if I were to try using a command spell, I don't know what's happening anymore. I draw in one more huge breath. The air burns. I cough up my blood. My heart stops. Dead. I have no idea what happened in that one. Blades were protruding out of him? Wait, what? Tiger Dojo is a blah blah blah. Let's get advice. We got the stamp.
待ちなさいタイガー。あなた冷蔵庫に隠しといたフルールのケーキ食べたでしょ。へんだ。大事に取っておく方が悪いんで。
Oh my god, Tiger, you dick!
賞味期限って日本語知ってるか弟子一号。
It was for 3 days from now. I still had time.
知るか。いいからケーキ返せよトラ。すでに消化したものは返せないのだ。
You can have it back when I shit it out.
つうかイリアちゃん、あの真っ赤なパンケーキにラズベリーをたっぷり乗せたなんか人体解剖っぽいケーキは趣味悪いと思うの。あれ本当にフルールのケーキ？そうよ。商品名ラフレシアアンブレラ。世界最大の花ラフレシアをモチーフにしたモンスターでデッドリーな新製品なんだって。
Okay.
なんでも腐った香りを出すためにバラの花びらじゃなくて直接ラフレシアの花を使ってるとか。道理で食感がステーキ煮だと思った。フルールの経営も行き詰まってるわね。甘味どころが新製品を乱造するようじゃ末期だわ。
Wait, you're saying that's what I have for breakfast?
あれ、あのケーキ美味しくなかった？見た目真っ赤ですごく綺麗だったんだけど。
Raw meat from the tiger, let's go.
イリアちゃんはまずその美的感覚をなんとかしないとね。ケーキの話はここまで。 不条理な選択の前に屈したあなたを救う Q&A コーナー。
Oh yeah,
どうぞ
I forgot that's what this is about.
準備万全であります
Us.
それでは今回の死亡状況は。転落死か。いくら怪しげな自然治癒能力が備わったからって3階から落ちれば死ぬかな。
ついでに言うと普通だったらライダーの回し蹴りでお腹突き破られて即死かな。
つくづく大ハード。
He really died hard.
シローはいつ殺されてもおかしくないんだから、選択肢で霊樹を使うなんてものが出てきたら迷わず使ってた方がいいわよ。そんなわけで直前の選択肢に戻ってやり直し。さっさとセイバーちゃんを呼び出してあのセクシー戦闘お姉さんをやっつけてあげな
Beat
さ
the
い。
crap out of that sexy lady fighter.
セクシー
Have you not seen her? All right, we're going back. I mean, summon Saber is the right choice. I need Saber to come. Is this the same thing actually? Because you need Saber for both of them.
セイバ
I call for help. Hanging between earth and sky, my thoughts swirl as time seems to slow, and I wish upon my command spell. 1 second before impact. Logically, there's no chance of me surviving this, but I still hope Saber can defy that simple reality.
頼む来てくれセイバー
I muster up all my strength and call for my blade. When my command spell strokes disappear, at that very moment, the space around me begins to waver. Whoa! So, this is magic. Wait. Okay, so it hasn't lit. Oh, okay, so because this is in the middle, both of these will lead to it. Alright. Saber, clad in her silver armor, bursts through the ripples in space-time and to appear before me. Ooh.
Master.
What the fuck are you doing here? You're home, supposed to make lunch. Oh wait, no, it was after lunch. The girl in silver armor rushed towards me. Saber suddenly appears in the schoolyard, and before she can assess the situation, she recognizes me falling at full speed. It catches me right before I slam down to the ground.
すまんセイバー助かった
I'm still bloody, but I managed to stand on the ground. Is it... Nope. Okay, I'm gonna keep checking. I may have avoided getting slammed to the ground, but my body that's been slashed numerous times has already passed its limits. But luckily, no blades are sticking out of me this time. But there's no time staying down. Forcing my numb limbs to move, I pushed my feet to show her that I'm all right.
説明している暇はない状況はわかるなセイバー
待ってくださいシロ。それはわかりますが、その前にあなたの体を。
ライダーを頼むあいつはお前でしか倒せない。
いけません。シロの治療が先です。このままではあなたが死ぬ。
それは違う先にやるべきことがあるだろう。
We need to beat Shinji and Ryder as quickly as possible. Nothing is more important.
ですがそれでは。
Saber is focused only on me. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't happy about that. But there's no time to argue. If Saber doesn't want to listen, I just need to use my second command spell. She's like, I'm trying to help you. She must have understood my resolve. Saber reluctantly accepts my decision. You know, I think that is in character for Shirou, because she's like, I don't care how many command spells I will use, I will save these people. Because at the very least, I can save one person with my pathetic life.
わかりました。マスター、指示を。
ライダーを倒せ俺はシンジを叩く
Saber does not hesitate. She nods and, without another word, turns towards the school building like a whirlwind. I run up the stairs. Ryder and Shinji are on the 3rd floor. I can tell Shinji is still on the 3rd floor because of the way my command spells are reacting. The moment I set foot on the 3rd floor, sparks fly.
ライダーか
I can't see, but Saber must have parried Ryder's attempt at a sneak attack from above.
シロ、ライダーはここで倒します。
Dude, Saber's mouth right now looks like she's like, fucking hell.
あなたはライダーのマスターを。
She doesn't need to tell me. Saber can't possibly lose to Ryder. She won't. I'm absolutely sure after what little I was able to learn of Ryder's abilities during my brief fight with her. Saber's abilities vastly exceed Rider's. Oh, damn.
任せた。だが深追いはするな。シンジを止めればそれで終わる。
I run right past Saber. Ah, she's got my back. The same instant, Ryder flings a dagger at me with murderous intent, but Saber rushes in to deflect the attack. I run down the hallway. Ah, ahead, I see a bewildered Shinji.
さすがに手ぶらじゃ不利か。
I need a weapon. It should be long, like a mop leaning against the locker there.
トレーソン。
Instead of tres, it's a trace on. Oh, that's go, go. I pass the magical energy through my body as I run. Maybe I'm not distracted, or maybe I just can't afford to think of anything else. I managed to strengthen the plastic mop as effortlessly as breathing. He's in the zone. He can do it. Oh wait. We are for sure. Oh, I have no idea what she's doing there. Before I continue on, I am going to load the other side to see what the dialogue is there. Alright, I summon Saber!
来てくれ。
I remember those words like a prayer. My life doesn't matter anymore. But to put a stop to the savage brutality.
来いセイバー
I muster up all my strength and call for my blade. One of my command spell stroke disappears. At that very moment, space around me begins to waver. It's the same thing, alright. Yeah, this part is the same thing. I don't know why they didn't really mark it as the same. Oh, wait. I stopped breathing. The force of impact. Oh, whoa. He actually fell to the ground this time. The force of the impact jars every bone and organ in my body. Several ribs crack and probably break outright. And yet, my body's still intact. My bloody arms are still attached. Sarah runs to me, forcing my limbs to move. I push to my feet and show her that I'm alright.
説明している暇はない。状況はわかるな。セイバー。
待ってください、シロ。
Okay, this part's the same. She's gonna be like, no, I need to help you. You need to be Shinji and Ryder.
ですが、
But,
それは
okay, yeah, I know. Oh, wait. But, yeah, okay.
わかりました。
ライダーを倒せ。俺はシンジを叩く。
Okay, so this is the moment where it all comes back again. Alright. But it's kind of interesting because basically the difference is that, oh, we got a Saber point! Huh. I wonder why we didn't get a Saber point in the other one, because we still summoned her. But they both lead to this. But in this case, we're injured, right? Because we got broken ribs and we're right? I don't know. The shadows begin forming again. I was badly injured, but I don't feel the least bit sluggish. More than that, I have a weapon now. That means I can hit those black things. I don't even need to dodge. I use the mop to smack aside each shadow as it flies towards me. The mop breaks, but I expected as much from something done so hastily. Besides, I don't need it anymore. I'm so close. No, now you got two pieces of the mop. Dual wield. Shinji! I lash out with a furious punch. The impact the impact jars my arm, which is still practically cut to ribbons, so painfully that I nearly passed out. I thought your arm was broken, bro. I punch Shinji in the stomach, then grab him and shove him against the wall. Shinji tries to shove my hand away. Without missing a beat, I kick his grasping arm. I can't even control myself right now. I snap the arm, I kick it against the wall, and break it. Oh, he broke his arm. I can't even hear Shinji's screams. This is bad. If I don't focus, it might be me who faints. I should hurry while I can still move. I grab Shinji's hair and smash him. Oh my god. I need to see this. I need to go back to the anime and see this because this is kind of satisfying. I grab Shinji's hair and smash him against the wall. I grab Shinji by the throat with the arm I can still control. Blood pours from my arm. It seeps through my clothes and drips onto Shinji's body, staining him. I will kill you. I squeeze. It must all be the magical energy coursing through my body. I could snap his neck like a twig.
お前にそんなことできるもんか。それに僕はまだ誰も殺してないぞ。ただみんなから少しだけ命を分けてもらっただけ。
I'm just taking a little bit of blood.
分かった。
Alright then, bye.
シンジ。
I squeeze harder. There's no hesitation, maybe a little sympathy. But I feel bad that, as a fellow mage, Shinji was never taught the rules of being a mage, and so didn't have any problems killing innocents.
待ってくれ。分かった。僕の負けだ、エミヤ。結界はすぐに止めるから。
I loosen my grip around his throat.
くそ、バカ力出しやがって。おいライダー、ブラッドホードを止めろ。マスターの命が危ないんだぞ。
There's no response from Ryder, but hearing Shinji, Saber takes a step back from Ryder. Ryder lowers her dagger. I see her mouth move.
これでいいんだろう。この結界は特殊らしくてね。一度貼った場所にはそう簡単に貼り直せないらしい。もうここに結界を貼ることはないんだから、その手を離せよ。
そうはいくか。勝った以上はこっちの言い分に従ってもらう。シンジ、レイジを捨てろ。そうすれば二度と争うこともない。
ふざけるな。そんな真似ができるもんか。レイジがなくなったらライダーを従えられない。
That happens like
そうなったら僕は
Ryder's like, I can go after him now because he's no longer can control me.
マスターでなくなるんだろう。なら信徒の教会に行けばいい。戦いから降りたマスターを保護してくれるそうだからな。それとも何か身を守るために結界を張ったっていうのは嘘か。
別にそんなこと言ってないだろう。僕はただマスターになってサーバントを従えていれば。
He thought he could be a mage. But what's the point of becoming one?
ここまでだシンジ。レイジを捨てないのなら俺が剥ぎ取る。
剥ぎ取る。
Shinji tilts his head in genuine wonderment. This isn't an act. Shinji really doesn't know what I'm talking about.
いや、だから。
シロ、離れて。
He was talking for too long. I hear Saber's shout. Maybe it was all the training at the dojo, but my body reacts to Saber's words before my brain processes them. I let go of Shinji and jump back. At that moment, Ryder's dagger swings through the spot I've been standing in a heartbeat before.
ライダー。
下がりなさい、マスター。この場から離脱します。
Yeah, take that L.
シロ、下がって。ライダーは結界維持に使っていた魔力を全て解放するつも
Oh
りです。
fuck, I didn't realize. Oh, because she just smelt the bounded field, that means she's absorbing all the energy that was absorbed. So she's actually superpowered now. I didn't realize.
魔力を解放する。
I look towards Ryder. She does seem odd. The way she just appeared here when she'd been confronting Saber a second ago. The cold air emanating from her. Everything about her is suddenly far more intimidating than she has ever been.
ライダー、何考えてんだお前。エミヤのサーバントにさえ勝てないくせに勝手なことしてんじゃない。
Yeah, look at Shinji's face. It's all scrunched up now like a raisin. But, do you not understand the point of your freaking bounded field?
はい。確かに私ではセイバーに及びません。ですがご安心を。我が方には他のサーバントを擁護しています。たとえ相手が何者であろうと、我の失踪を妨げることはできない。
Ryder raises her dagger. Everyone gasps in surprise. For some reason, Ryder presses her dagger to her neck and... Oh, this is the image we see before. But why though? Slashes her own throat. Red sprays everywhere. Blood gushes from the black-cladded Ryder's pale neck.
何を。
Shinji is just as surprised as the rest of us. No matter how extraordinary servants may be, a slashed throat is fatal. Ryder will bleed out and disappear on her own. Oh no, she's got blood manipulation! Wow, that looks like a giant crab. The blood splatters stop midair and slowly forms into a circle. A magic circle drawn in blood. That's a pattern I've never seen before. Are we just standing here watching her do this? The design resembles a creature, an ominous creature. I mean, I see a crab. Ryder created a giant lump of magical energy. The battlefield from earlier seems like child's play compared to this magic circle. This must be a truly massive amount of magical energy. I'm being pushed back as if by a strong wind.
シロ、離れて。ライダーは宝具を使う気です。そこにいては巻き込まれる。
Saber managed to grab me and jerks me back. She faces down Ryder and her magical circle as she protects me.
逃げるつもりかライダー。自身のマスターをも巻き込むというのなら、ここで引導を渡すだけだ。そのような宝具を使わせはしない。
まさかマスターを守るのがサーバントの役割でしょう。私はマスターを連れて逃げるだけ。
バイバイ。
それが気に食わないのなら追ってきなさい。セイバー、もっともこれを見た後でもあなたに戦う気迫が残っていればの話です。
So she's saying that she has the highest ranking noble phantasm. A throbbing sound pulses through the school. With the sound of rending flesh, Ryder's hair whirls around her. Oh, it's an eyeball! Saber tucks my hand and drags me to the ground. There's a roar and then a flash. I close my eyes against the raging wind. But even with my eyes closed, I still feel its intensity. Something white streaks by. A huge bolt of light shoots down the hallway at tremendous speed. Damn, it was just a flash of white. Woo! Okay, how are we gonna explain this? Gas leak. Damn. It tore off the entire wall. I can see into the classroom. All I see before me is a dreadful destruction. Shinji and Ryder are gone. I bet Shinji's like holding Ryder like as she's like on her mount, because we know it's a mount because, you know, she's a rider. He's just like the bolt of light wasn't after us. It was probably a means of escape. My wounds hurt. I feel a hammering in my head again. The heat flowing through my body quickly fades.
シロ、
I don't hear Saber's question. My vision goes blank white. Oh, I see this again. I'm having that dream. Maybe this is what death looks like to me. Nope. You know what death looks like to you? It looks like freaking Tiger Dojo. The closer I get to death, the more I keep seeing these images I don't want to see. I see motionless bodies crumbling and disappearing. That moment when everyone desperately sought help, but none came. That was painful. It was so terrible, it hurt even to live. I thought maybe just disappearing would put me out of my misery. Dazed, I reached my hand out, but not because I wanted help. I just thought the sky was so far away. That was my final thought, I think. And then I lost consciousness, and my outstretched hand fell to the ground. Or rather, it should have. Aww. A large hand grasps at the smaller one as it falls. Is this the first time we actually get to see Kiritsugu's face in Fate Stay Night? I actually genuinely don't remember seeing his face prior to this, because whenever we talk to Kiritsugu, it's always looking up at the sky or, you know, in the hospital room. Oh man. He rushed into a large fire to save somebody and found me. I remember that face. I remember the tears pooling up in his eyes, how overjoyed he was to have found a living human being. He looked so happy. It seemed almost like he was the one being saved, not me. And then, he actually looked envious of me, who was on the brink of death. He even looked grateful for something as he rescued the strange child. It was a turning point in my life. The weakness I showed in accepting death became a strength, a desire to live. My mind, which had practically gone blank, was filled with the joy of being saved in that moment. I tried moving my fingers with what strength I had left so as not to let go of the man's hand, and then I finally passed out. The next thing I knew, I was in the hospital, and the man who saved me had come to visit. That was 10 years ago. From then on, all I ever did was follow in Kiritsugu's footsteps. The only thing I could think of was being like him. It's not because he saved me. I couldn't shake off the image of his face back then. I tried to become the same thing. I've been striving for that ever since. Somewhere in the back of my mind, I dreamed that I wouldn't notice. That's right. That I would one day. That I would one day, and he just. Oh, I held to the hope, the dream that one day I too would be saved if I could smile like Kiritsugu did back then. The sentence structure build-up was kind of weird for me until I read the entire thing. My bad. And I teleported back here. Oh, cool. New weapon added. All right. We have the unnamed dagger is the one from Ryder. So a large nail-like weapon that Ryder uses. Source is unknown, but is thought to represent her inner nature. She's very pokey. A laundry drying pole. Let's go. What? Wait. I'm going to read this. Assassin. A longsword said to have been wielded by the great swordsmaster Sasaki Kojiro. The laundry drying pole is only a nickname. The sword's real name is unknown. Wow. People give them like really, really epic names to their swords, and he's like, this is my laundry drying pole. I use it for laundry, but a lot of times when I use it to like hang up clothes, it fucking cuts through them instead. So I'm like, damn it, it's a really bad laundry drying pole. The length is recorded to be over 3 shaku, which is okay. So it'd be holy. It's almost 1 meter. Just imagine swinging just imagine swinging a yardstick. It would actually be about that long. Maybe a little bit shorter than a yardstick, but yeah, it would be about that long. But the blade assassin wields in this story is a non-standard 5 shaku sword, closer to a spear in length. That is really long. In combat, such a long reach is advantageous, but it seems absurdly impractical for Atana. So it's basically like was it called the Muramasa from for Sephiroth? I always get Muramasa and Masamune confused, even though they're completely different things. The laundry drying pole would be effective enough in a one-on-one fight, but its length and weight would be disadvantageous for its wielder. Surely there are no swordsmen able to handle this long sword to a satisfactory level, save for Assassin, whose esoteric techniques have exceeded human limits. I still think it's cool how he straight doesn't have a noble phantasm. It's just his normal skill is his noble phantasm. In that case, I wonder if we have more information on Ryder. Okay, we knew her. She does have a really high-ranking noble phantasm. Berserkers was an A. Assassin doesn't have one. We don't know about Caster yet, even though we know what she looks like. Archer is also a Lancer is a B, and Sabers is a C at the moment. So yeah, A+. She does have the strongest noble phantasm then. And do we have information on it? We do not. We just saw a white light and that was it. It's kind of funny because noble phantasm is usually like the servant's defining trait, and she has the strongest one, but she's like, no, I'm weaker than Saber. So like, I guess, she's weaker in terms of overall stats, but like most fights end with people using having a noble phantasm show off. So it's kind of like, it feels weird hearing I have the strongest noble phantasm while I'm still getting wrecked. When I open my eyes, I'm in my living room. The ticking of the clock is awfully loud. It looks like I've been sleeping on the floor, and when I raise my arms, I notice the bandages wrapped tightly around both of them. I sit up. According to the clock, it's 10 at night.
外暗いなじゃないわよこの恩知らず。目が覚めたらまず言うべきことがあるんじゃない？
Hi, Tosaka. You know that field at school? I handled it.
遠坂なんだいたのか。
I really don't blame Tosaka for being angry, because like she's trying to help Shirou a lot, and it's supposed to be an alliance, but he has gotten a lot of information, but he's been going solo so much.
いたのかじゃないわよ。あんたの真横でずっと管理をしてやってたのに、随分な態度じゃない。
She's taking care of us. I didn't know that. That's ungrateful of me.
すまない。どうも頭が固まってる。 うまく物事を考えられないんだが、とにかくありがとう、登坂。またお前の世話になっちまった。
まあ別に大したことじゃないからいいけど、シロもあれだけの怪我だったんだから意識が朦朧としてるのも当然だしさ。で、痛いところはないの？とりあえず外傷は塞がってるけど中身まではわからないから、異常があるんなら手当てしないとまずいでしょ。
What's my internal organs are just like 50,000 blades. I don't know why they're in there.
いや、だるいだけで痛むところはない。ただ、なんだか。
I feel like I'm floating. I don't know how I ended up here. I don't remember what I did today.
登坂、学校は？俺はあの後どうなったんだ？
A gas leak.
大丈夫。みんなのことは安心なさい。学校にはキレイがフォローに行ったから。
You have all experienced a gas leak today. How unfortunate. May you pray to God.
廊下の補修とか事後処理はあいつがするから考えなくていいわ。あれでも新職なんだし、これぐらいさせなきゃ罰が当たるでしょ。
あいつが？それじゃ学校の方は？
大事にはなってないわ。病院に運び込まれた生徒は多いけど、命に別状はないみたい。みんな栄養失調ってことで2、3日病院で休んでるんだって。
Alright, cool. So 2 and 3 days. I said new servant data added, but I kind of wish they would tell us for who, because I don't see I don't know who I'm supposed to look at. Oh, here we go. Yeah, okay, so we have the null phantasm now. So this is one of hers. It's the Blood Fort Andromeda. Other Seal Blood Temple. Rank B. Type anti-army. Range 10 to 40. 10 to 40 what, meters? No, that's way too small, because it covered the entire school. I have no idea. Max targets 500 persons. Abandoned field of blood. It dissolves humans that get trapped inside. Dissolved humans become red blood absorbed by the abandoned field users. The original use is absorb magical energy. I see. Okay.
そうか。それは。
I'm glad nobody is dead except for Shinji. Please tell me he's dead. That's relief. Dissolving the bounded field took longer than expected, but I wasn't too late. The instant I relax, every last bit of strength floods out of me. Just laying down. I can't move no more. I breathe out deeply and I lean back against the wall.
じゃあ俺の体の方も琴峰が直してくれたのか？
No, it was me, you dummy.
いくら遠坂でもあれだけの傷は治せないだろう。
何言ってるのよ。それはあんたが勝手に直したの。
Oh, the healing factor.
バーサーカーの時と一緒。とりあえず傷を塞ぐだけなら超がつくほどの回復力だけど。
But how many blades are
あ
coming
な
out
た
of
の
me?
方には覚えはないのよね。
あるわけないだろう。俺だってわけがわからないんだ。セイバーと契約するまでは普通の体だったよ。
Saber turned me into a monster.
もしかして自分が知らないだけで祖先がトカゲだったとかない？
Come on, I'm not Mark Zuckerberg.
のな、真剣な顔でそういう怖い冗談は言わないでくれ。俺だって気持ち悪いんだぞ。自分の体が自分の知らないものになってるようなものなんだから。
いいんじゃない？何はどうあれ、それで何度も命を流れてるんだから。もう2回も助けられたことだし、トカゲになるぐらいは妥協できる交換条件だと思うけど。
遠坂、重病人をいじめて楽しいのか？
Dude, she always
さっ
enjoys
きまで
that.
重病人だった人。ま、ともかくセーバーに感謝しなさいよね。理屈はわからないけど、シローの体がそうなったのはセーバーのおかげなんだし。
My brain finally starts working. There's something I need to do. I needed her. I called her, so she came, and she saved me. I need to tell her something right away. Please tell her that you're sorry. I'm sorry. I stand up too quickly. Pain shoots through my body as I move, but I can't let that stop me.
遠坂、セイバーは？
道場にいるわ。私は部屋に荷物取りに行ってくるわね。
Oh man, good thing we had those classes in the afternoon because I wouldn't be able to take them right now. Tosaka heads over to the outbuilding. My joints creak with pain. I grit my teeth and try to endure it as I head towards the dojo. I reach the dojo. Saber's sitting in Seiza style, as if she's meditating.
シロ、
Oh, she's in battle-ready
目が覚めたのです
armor.
か？
Saber notices me coming in and hurries to her feet, then rushes over to me.
すまない。今気がついたんだ。それでセイバー。
すまないではありません。あなたには言いたいことが山ほどある。私を置いて敵の誘いに乗ったこと、一人で戦おうとしたこと、自身の体を気遣おうともしなかったこと。
Yeah, I did all that.
分かっているのですか？そのどれもが死に直結する愚行です。いや、実際あなたは死にかけていた。こうして私を追い詰めて何が楽しいのです。
いや、その。
何ですか？生半可な弁明では引き下がりません。今日という今日は、とことんあなたの考えを聞かせていただきますから。
Saber comes at me with all the rage and force of a hurricane. She's so intense. I'm not sure how to explain it, but I'm kind of enjoying Saber being so emotional. Yeah, he doesn't actually see Saber becoming so emotional very often.
分かってる。ちゃんと話す。だから話をしよう、セイバー。体の方はこの通り大丈夫だからさ。
シロ、持ち直したのですか？
なあ、そうみたいだ。とりあえず生き延びてる。
そうですか。
Oh,
それはよかった。
look at that smile. Oh, it's so sweet. Where'd that angry look from a few seconds ago go? Saber heaves a relieved sigh and smiles softly as if celebrating my victory. It helps me understand that even Saber, stoic as she always is acting like this because of how much I worried her. I wasn't relying on Saber, but she still accepted me as someone to fight alongside. How stupid of me. I hadn't realized the extent of which she trusts me, and I couldn't extend the most basic of trust of just letting her fight.
セイバー。
I speak up more comfortably now. I'm finally able to look at her in the eye, and it feels natural.
はい。何ですか、シロ。
すまない。俺がバカだった。
Servants are scary. I can't fight them, man. I bow my head.
シロ、やめてください。先ほどのは言葉のあやです。怒っていたのは確かですが、あなたに謝ってもらう必要は
ある。パートナーとしてセイバーに謝るのは当然だ。心配させてすまなかった。セイバーといる限り、俺は二度と一人では戦わない。
シロ、それは。
ああ、セイバー、お前の力を貸してくれ。俺一人じゃ他のマスターには勝てない。俺にはお前の助けが必要だ。
You know, I'm really glad that Shirou came to this point. I can understand why he did what he did before. He doesn't want someone like Saber fighting for him because he doesn't value his life that much. And he feels like if someone were to take damage or even die for him, he feels like it would be basically against what he stands for. He's supposed to sacrifice his life for others, and that's why he'd rather, you know, fight than have Saber fight. But he realizes that that's not how it goes in this Holy Grail war. Having them fight together was actually significantly more productive. It's just if that one night, if that one berserker fight didn't happen, you know. But it's a really nice character development moment because honestly, it was kind of frustrating seeing Shirou do that, especially, you know, given our day and age. But like, it felt like his mindset was so one-dimensional, but now he's kind of like expanding it.
それでは今までの行動が間違いだったと認めるのですね。シローはマスターとして後方支援に徹し、戦うのは私の役割だと。
I don't know about devoting himself to a support role. Well, I still don't want to see Saber hurt. That's why I forbid her from fighting. And that's where I was wrong. Ever since I decided to fight with her, I should have just put everything I had into helping her.
いや、俺は自分が間違っていたとは思わない。セイバーが俺を守るなら、俺もセイバーを守る。セイバーだけを戦わせるなんてことはできない。
He's like, I'm still willing to die for you. Saber doesn't answer. The moon in the dojo turns frosty. I just can't let this go. I left my head, thinking I'll just have to beg until she accepts my determination. But then...
その堅くなさは実にあなたらしい。
You like that. Why you like that?
そのセイバー？
まったく今さら答えるまでもないでしょう。私はあなたの剣です。私以外の誰があなたの力になるのですか、シロ。
Saber extends her left hand. I can't think of anything sensible to say, so I shake her hand. Our handshake forms something almost tangible. It's been a few days since we first met, but it feels like we finally formed a real contract.
何握手なんてしてるの？二人とも。
Her hand is so soft, even though she's wearing iron-cladded gloves. Uh-oh. Oi, hey. Why would you show up now, of all times? I was having a moment, you know. Oh, she's like ready for battle. Oh my god, when was she there? Saber and I quickly let go of each other's hand. Oh no! Oh no!
まさか私に内緒で作戦会議をしてたとか？
We got smug Tosaka again.
いえ、
Oh
そういうわけでは
shit,
ないんで
she's
す。そ
blushing!
のマスターの体が健康かどうか脈を測っていただけですので。
She's blushing, she's so cute! I'm dumbfounded. Saber just told a bald-faced lie. But why would Saber panic about this too?
へえ、変わった脈の取り方をするのね。
Tosaka regards Saber curiously. In response, Saber starts acting even more suspiciously, probably because she's not used to lying. I love this face for Saber because it feels a little bit out of character because she's usually so locked in and serious, and here she's like, we're just, I don't know what's happening. I need to help her, or this will get even more awkward.
何の用だよ、遠坂。部屋まで荷物を取りに行くとか言ってなかったか、さっき。
あ、それそれ。はい、セイバー、これ。
ありがとう。リンには迷惑をかける。
Tosaka hands Saber a bag. Saber looks surprisingly happy as she takes the bag.
それが最後だから気をつけなさいよね。いくら強制召喚だからって力ずくで武装したら服なんて消し飛ぶんだから。
Changing into your armor will shred your clothes. Oh my god, I didn't think about that. She's right. Oh, because she can materialize her armor, but as a result, her armor was just gonna shred through her clothes because her armor is bigger than her current clothes. She can go from like clothes to armor, but she can't go vice versa because it's not like she can store her physical clothes. She doesn't have the ability to do that. I always assumed that like the armor will overlay her clothes, like go over them, but I guess that's not how it works.
申し訳ありません。突然のことだったので、そこまで考えが回らなかったのです。
まあね、単純なデザインだし、制服みたいなものだし。綺麗なやつ、地味な服ばっかり私に押し付けるんだもの。ま、私には似合わない服だからいいけどさ。
I need pictures of Tosaka in that outfit.
セイバ
ええ、シローが似合うと言いましたから。
I'm not following all this, but it seems that Saber's third set of this is Saber's third set of clothes. I don't have any women's clothing around the house, so Saber's been borrowing clothes from Tosaka. But yeah, I'd really appreciate it if they had their girl talk when I'm not around. I am a guy. It'd been such a nice conversation until now too, but I don't really know what to do with myself when they get to talking about this stuff like this. So, not much happened afterwards, and both Tosaka and Saber forced me to go to sleep in my room. I may have regained consciousness, but I'm severely injured. Ryder sliced my arms up so bad that under normal circumstances, I'd have to worry about whether I'd ever be able to use them again. Plus, I fell 3 stories, so I'm all broken and bruised up. There's plenty I should be thinking about, but the two have agreed that the best thing for me to do right now is to sleep so I can heal. But I let Shinji get away, and I'll need to settle things with him as quickly as possible. He didn't hesitate to activate the bounded field. Even I know how dangerous it'd be to let a master like that roam free. Things go blank, like a dizzy spell sweeping over me. The only thing that feels normal is my head. As soon as I lay down, my half-healed body just forces me off to sleep. When tomorrow comes, I'm fucking slapping that bitch across his face. I don't have time to rest like this. Even if my body isn't fully healed, I need to find Shinji. I think is that the end? That's the end. All right, we're done with day 9 or February 8th. Ooh, I didn't expect to have such a big conflict, to be honest, because I thought we were just gonna have a third day of training. We were gonna stop by the park, talk to Ilya, because that's what we did before. We literally said we'll come back, so that's what I was prepared for. I completely forgot that Shinji calls Shirou to basically fight off against Ryder. I did remember an encounter against Ryder at the school, and I remember Bloodford Andromeda, but I did not really remember the other minor details. That being said, I forgot that that's where Shirou uses first command spell, but I kind of wonder what someone who's watching this for the first time would think Ryder is, because I don't think I would have, seeing Ryder's blood abilities, I would think that she is a vampire. She bit Shirou. She has so many blood-related powers, and I don't know what her, and we don't know what her mount is. I don't know what vampires would have for their mount to make them a rider, but yeah, I don't know. But yeah, it's hard for me to really, oh, I wonder what servant this is, because I've already, seen the anime. But I do kind of wonder what someone going blind would assume Ryder is. We have several servants that are not names yet, so yeah. But yeah, we're gonna, I don't know what's gonna happen next day. Are we gonna immediately confront Shinji again? I feel like we can't go to school and have a normal life with him, so I feel like we have to confront him soon. So I'm assuming that's what's gonna happen. But we'll think about that next time. And until then, I will be seeing you. See ya!